Hello everybody and welcome back here. I thought I was completely gone of sound, but luckily I do actually have a little bit left in the tank, and there we go. I can actually hear myself, so we're not completely dead. Okay, we have ourselves a match here. It is the second game of the GosuGamers Showmatch. The users are going up against the admins. Southeast Asia only, so no massive lag for everybody out there. So they should be okay for the moment. So without further ado, we'll jump ourselves into the game, where it appears to have actually managed to pause ourselves up. So well done to the guys. CM mode is now come up there, so we do actually have the boys back in again. 5S, shoutcaster extraordinaire. We'll see if he can actually play the game as well as he casts it. He has been drafted in here for the GosuGamers boys. Give me 1 second too, guys. Also, we've got to have a bit of a changeover with our battery. So while this is happening, we'll watch the draft. And that is actually where we're supposed to be. Sorry about just massively spiking all your levels. And we're now back with a voice. That's small thing is actually required. It is a voice. To actually hear a shoutcaster. Possibility of it being a rather important detail. So we are here in the game. So the GosuGamers admins will once again be playing on the Sentinel side. Whoever enabled Zoom mode, I wish to kill them. Hate that frickin' thing. But we do have Zoom mode activated. Bans so far, Batrider as well as Pugner have been removed. Pugner, standard ban, Batrider. We saw him in the last game. Was played by the users for that one. We saw him in the hands of Blaz. And it was severe domination. 19 kills for the Batrider was what was clocked up. Most of them were Mr. Blue. It's just what he does. He does, however, have his friend in now. They've substituted in 5S, as well as Mr. Jerry has joined their lineup. So there's a couple of switches around. We'll see if Mr. Jerry can bring some style and class to what was a lot of arse in the first game. 15 minutes and GG was basically called, but it took us another 10 minutes to actually get to that point where they took out the world tree. Another ban coming out from the GGNet admins, removing out Earthshaker. Earthshaker did appear in our last ban pool. Obviously, the GGNet admins just have something against him. The fact they're actually banning out Earthshaker and Batrider in the same pool, Scourge, I wouldn't be surprised if they just leave out CM, leave out Ancient Apparition, just grab both of them. Don't even ban Weaver. They don't have first pick though. The Scourge don't have first pick. First pick does actually go towards the Sentinel side, so it will be something for them to actually slightly consider. It's like, oh, okay, like how smart are our GGNet admins? They get one pick to start off, but we'll have two. Do we pick up Weaver and Ancient Apparition with our first two picks? Possibility of it being probably high. Because obviously you can't take both of them. And if you've got a Weaver and then you've got an Ancient Apparition, it's like they balance each other. Well, they don't really balance each other out. And it looks like finally someone is listening to me. 5S banning an Ancient Apparition. And frickin' Zoom mode goes off the edge of the map. It's like, what's the point? But Ancient Apparition has gone out. Oh, God. That's right. Someone set up a thread on GosuGamers and on Dota League and on any other site which is half respected and say ban out Zoom mode is completely ridiculous for everybody. We all enjoy being close to the action. No need to actually look at the entire map. May as well just look at the mini-map if we want to do that. But yes. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, taking him forever to do the bans and picks. There goes our last ban out, so Weaver getting removed. Invoker first pick up. GGNet, their skills will be tested. Invoker is a good hero to play, but you need to be able to actually play him. Just saying, it's pretty hard. It's not something it's like, oh, right click, yeah. No, to actually balance Invoker is bloody hard. Like really hard to actually do. So guys, to actually play him properly at a proper level, learn what he is first. That's the only advice I'll give. Myself, I can't play him. I cannot wrap my mind around all the abilities on the fly. Like you can sit here and just look at him and go, oh, he should have had that. Where was the meteorite? Got to switch to invis. Got to actually get that freaking frost out. No wall, frost wall. What's going on? Oh, Invoker fails. Like, you can say it off the top of your head, but actually doing it yourself, now that is the tricky thing. But we will look over towards the Scourge side. They picked up Lich as their first hero, so picking support straight away. Most interesting to actually see that one. More than likely they'll see something like a Lion come up to go up against Invoker. SF is still in the pool as well. Possibility for him to actually go one-on-one with Invoker. As far as like who actually goes up against Invoker, we saw Scythe Gaming try and do it during the iCity tournament, and they weren't able to do it. So maybe our users can actually do it. Interesting to also see if 5S is smart enough to get say, oh, GosuGamers Net boys, come on, focus yourself down. We've got to have Invoker solo mid, or we'll just go, you know what, we're going to have him neutral. What? It's like, Invoker neutral? Okay, fair enough. He has Forged Spirits, will be fine. No. Please don't do that. And what the hell is that? Z-Trax trying to give a shout out to a person who cannot be named, but he did put in brackets Godwin. So if he's actually currently listening in, that was definitely not English following in after. Visage comes up as the last big hit for the Scourge. Come on, guys, this isn't freaking rocket science. This is a draft. This is a show match. It's like a boom, boom, boom. I'll have this one, I'll have this one, I'll have that one, and I won't have that one. That's all your draft is. CM comes up from 5S. I gotta say, I like 5S draft a hell of a lot more. Thanks, Jerry. I actually really enjoy 5S drafts a lot more than we did the last game. For the main reason I'm throwing, damn the zoom mode. For the main reason, he's picked up Invoker, picked up CM, banned out 2 very good ganking and initiating heroes as well as lane control heroes, and left it open for himself later on. Picking up an Invoker, he's good mid-game, great late game if he gets good farm as well, good early game harass as well. A lot of good things here. And shout out to Toby for not listening to me from Silencia. I was listening to you, sorry dude. I got it confused with Venomancer and frickin' Morphling on the bottom lane. Hey, last game, it happens, dude. Relax, chill, breathe in, breathe out, relax. All right, so 5S, one more pick to actually go. Really thinking about this. Taking forever. CM is there. Probably thinking if he wants to go hard carry or support here at the moment. He's already facing up against Visage and Lich, both which are, as of late, are being played as support heroes. Visage is being used for his nuke, chill, and then just using the stunning there from the Revenant. So, sorry, not Revenants anymore, Familiars. They did get patched like years ago. Long time ago. But both being used as support heroes of late. So, Scourge haven't really shown any of their strat coming out. 5S, he hasn't really shown up much of his, bar who your mid-solo is. Picks up the Puck as well. Puck was banned by the users last time. I gotta say, this is a completely different team. The users team, all 5 players have been substituted out. These are the guys who won the competition, which was posted up, to guess what the logo was inside the for GosuGamers. It's not inside anything. It's literally right on the main page. But the logo for that one, which I believe is a black swan with a red tint. Yeah. So if I'm correct about that one, I'm pretty sure I'm correct about that one. But yeah, that is what they had to enter in to actually get themselves here. And then they were selected by the GGNet admins. Let's have a look at 5S's lineup. As far as his lineup actually goes, you've got basically good spray. CM is definitely well suited for that lineup. Good mana intensive heroes. So I like to spam out all their abilities. Illusionary Orbs will be coming out left, right, and center from 5S. It depends if he's actually Park. It's possible. We'll see what he actually wants to play. But we do have Crystal Maiden. With that aura, floods the field. Invoker allows him to spam up his abilities a hell of a lot more. Same with Park, as I said. So, yeah, 5S, he's got a lot of options. Everyone's a range hero at the moment for both teams. Morphling was picked up as the 3rd and final hero here for the Scourge. They've already got enough support, so at the moment, 5S will only be looking to ban out what the hell? Correct, in the GGNet animal, in fact, is a goose. Sorry, it's a goose, not a swan. Freaking goose. Who has a goose in their logo? Obviously, GGNet. But yes, anyway, me on back at the ranch, and zoom mode comes up. Windrunner comes up as the 4th ban. Probably just looking to try and keep that lane control going from what GGNet wants. So banning out ES and Windrunner. Windrunner, a very good solo hero, able to farm against a tri lane. Power shot, just got to time it right to get those last hits on. get your levels up, then you can harass them back and get control of your lane back again and farm up pretty fast. Also very, very good for an escape mechanism with a Windrunner on the back of it. Not really, once you ban out Batrider, it's just like, meh. Batrider, I still really love that counter pick. Windrunner versus Batrider as the two mid-solos for the Sentinel and Scourge, and Windrunner was just covered in napalm, trying to escape. Support heroes just flying themselves around. Interesting to also see VS hasn't been picked up just yet. Mr. Blue will probably want him. There'll be one more support hero as well to be picked up here by 5S. Specky being banned out now. As far as carry heroes go, I'm pretty sure 5S will probably go, and I'm having a wild pun. Deucer, I think, will actually be his main carry. Obviously, with CM on the field, Deucer gets her strength from the amount of mana she actually has, so it will be a logical pick. Who 5S actually wants to go with, it's up for grabs. Agi carries, though, Dro Ranger and Deucer is literally the main boys left, or girls, I should actually say. They're both girls, left in the pool. 5S banning out Clockwork Goblins, so taking out a little bit more ganking power. And the Alchemist being the last ban out from O's. Alchemist actually would have been a pretty awesome pick. As far as tankability goes, they do need a little bit of that. I still think Deucer's going to do a better job here for 5S than anything else. Looking over towards the users lineup, they've already got their Morphling. They'll need one more hard carry and one mid-game hero. The world is their oyster for what they really want to go. Actually almost feeling that 5S is going to go Deucer and Necrolite, just to give some sort of fighting hope for the GGNet admins. In saying that, Deucer and Necrolite both require a lot of farm. They can do it, however. Puck can either go solo, and, well, actually, that shouldn't actually work that way. Deucer can easily go solo with the ability to use that Mystic Snake and keep the harassment on. And then let Necrolite actually farm up. Necrolite better in the tri lane. Then you can throw it with Puck as well as CM. In the end, they're going to go for a little bit more tankability with damage. It is tankability because it's Razor. He is their fourth pick. See, this is what would happen if Tobi drafted. Would end up with a Deucer. Yeah. But Razor is a good pick as well. He has good spammable abilities. Easily able to tank up a lot. Once he gets good farm on him as well, if he falls behind on the levels, it's a little bit harder. Scourge always a little bit iffy about if they should initiate on Razor. Razor is a very, very strong burst damaging hero if you do get in too close. If he gets under leveled though, that burst damage is nothing. So the Scourge heroes, they will be definitely focusing on shutting down that Razor for whatever lane he's in. More than likely, he'd probably be part of the tri lane. Storm Spirit now comes up for the Scourge. Wanting to have that little bit more of a ganker ability as well. Morphling, he's good for that burst damage. As far as stunning ganks go, not really that amazing. Want to see a Witch Doctor come up as the last pick for the Scourge as well. They need that bouncing stun. They need some form of fantastic support as well. Morphling and Storm Spirit is more than enough carry for what they need. So Storm Spirit will actually go solo mid, bottle up as well. Try and control those runes for the Scourge. So it'll be a Storm versus Invoker battle in the middle. Tri-lane, by the looks of it, will be Visage and Lich, and possibly Morphling. Should more than likely actually be Morphling. Just to make sure Morphling does get that farm, and if Visage and Lich find themselves in a lane where there is no tri-lane or is no aggressiveness, instant roam will come out from them, or Visage will go for the pull on the top. Bring that creep wave in closer, force 5S's solo to go up a little bit closer, which could be Puck up there on the top lane. Could be battle of the tri-lanes with a CM, Razor, and whatever else I want to pick up, with Puck and solo on the bottom. Give Puck a little bit more space to breathe. Depends how aggressive the GGNet boys think they can get. And there's that Witch Doctor pick. So they wanted the last bouncing stun and support hero to come up. Scourge, what are they going to come up with? They've already got their tri-lane, they've already got their mid-solo. They might just want one last person to go for that solo lane. They don't have much time, 30 seconds only on the clock to actually do so. Need to have like a half CM mode. You've only got half the time. So we don't have to hang around while we wait for this one. Draft now taken almost 10 minutes, which is actually quite amazing. Not really actually that amazing. It just means that both teams are really, for a show match here, putting in a lot of effort. The GGNet admins, honour is on the line. Just a bit of a reminder for everybody too, we'll be jumping to the OPSL LAN. I believe the semi-final of Na'Vi versus DTS, or the team used to be known as DTS, now known as Moscow 5. will be going up against each other. And Night Stalker actually comes up as our last pick for the Scourge, and that will be their end lineup. So we'll have Ninja playing as Visage, Z-Trax as Morphling, Dab, which is not to be confused with the Australian Dab, the old M-City player Dab, now known as LGDAU. He'll be playing as Lich, and Jay Wakari, I'm going to say your name is, playing as Night Stalker. And Psychonauts playing a Storm Spirit to go for the solo up mid lane. And let's go see what we've got. So we've got GG Leoz playing as Puck for the top lane. So we will be going solo. 5S, solo Invoker in the middle lane. And your bottom lane, tri-lane, so not going up on there on the top, will be Witch Doctor, Razor, as well as the guy who's already broken out of the barracks, Mr. Jerry, playing as Crystal Maiden, already with wards up too. So GG Net, they were lacking a little bit on the ward positioning last time. Mr. Blue just getting a couple of spots wrong. CM got to be a little bit careful, making sure they don't get ganked up. So we'll have tri-lane on tri-lane. Visage, Night Stalker, as well as Lich. This is actually daytime, so Night Stalker won't really want to be initiating too early on in the piece. Especially when you're going to be facing that double stun. It's a bounce stun as well from Silencia, playing as Witch Doctor, dropping the Venomancer this time around. Visage does actually have that nuke, so you got the double nuke on the bottom. I'm talking about Lich's ability with his Frost. Visage on top of that one too. You also, it's not a massive nuke, it's more of a little bit of a damage, and slow is the best thing for it. It's a void that comes out from Night Stalker. One Observer Ward wants to watch for that gank around the side. Nice ward position as well. We'll just keep tabs on that rune up there on the top. Mr. Jerry, I'm a little bit disappointed here, Jerry. One ward would have done the job. Instead, he's gone for two. Throw the ward just up in this corner. This ward does watch for people coming in from that mid lane if they want to go for the gank. But you're already going to see the transitions moving themselves around. So it's not massively critical. Invis Rune on top of Witch Doctor right now in the bottom lane. Silencia already blocking off Dab. They will want to get some form of initiation off here. Just forcing them back, letting Mr. Blue, who's going as our carry Razor, I cannot believe that, is going as our carry Razor. Bouncing Sun now goes off on top of Dab, just trying to force the Sport Heroes back. Big Frost comes out from Lich. Razor as well, already putting us to charge over there, but Silencia way too far off there. Can't get that close to Night Stalker. As I said, there are way too many nukes. Way too many nukes. That last nuke actually came out there from Ninja. Jared's like, I thought we were pausing. Lol, oh my god. Why would we even be pausing? Everyone is spiking right now, and this is a couple of issues which we have seen from RGC. The Asian host bot has come up that it doesn't really help you sometimes. Host bots are never an easy, simple answer here in the world of Dota. On the bright side now, Mr. Blue and Mr. Jerry. The two misters, just to confirm their sexualities. Or their sex, not sexuality. That completely goes for something else. The two boys are from Singapore. Actually, I do correct myself. Mr. Blue is currently in Western Australia. But they are going to push Ninja inside the trees. Don't want to be too aggressive. If they get too close, they'll be facing those nukes once again. Witch Doctor back on that bottom lane. Let's have a look towards middle lane where Invoker harassed back heavily by Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit. Bottle will not be far off here. Invoker hasn't used a single mana point just yet. So bottom lane getting in a little bit closer. Lich and CM, Jerry and Dab just trading blows. Cone goes off. Big Razor hit over the top. They should be able to get this kill. Mr. Jerry actually dies first. Again, that nuke from Ninja now goes below. And they do manage to bring down Lich, but they should actually lose Mr. Blue in this case here. There's a void, slows him down. One more nuke from Ninja. He has the mana for it as well. Razor charge goes over the top. Restoration here from Silencia. Tries to keep Mr. Blue alive there on the bottom lane. And that will give him a little bit of time, of buffering time. But no, in comes Mr. Blue once again. Wants to be part of this. Invoker. Actually, see, still with the salves on him. 2 tangos. Stolen Spirit looks like he's actually already used one of his consumables. Has almost enough money for a bottle. In fact, should do about now. Puck against Morphling on the top. Morphling definitely going to enjoy the farm a lot more than Puck. While Puck is great for initiation, he's got to get his timing right when he moves out of that top lane. Back down towards the bottom, just harassing Night Stalker back there. Good job actually coming out there from Jerry. Making sure Night Stalker risks a lot more coming in closer. Obviously being a melee hero as the carry, needs to get a lot closer where you're facing a triple range attack on the bottom lane. Pause is coming out there while Ninja is peaking up to 487. I'm sitting on a comfortable 173, so I got to say I'm feeling quite all right. Ninja though, really spiking. While we're here, we'll actually check out the CS scores, see how we've gone so far. Morphling up there on the top lane, 13 for 4. He's going up against Puck. Leoz has got 10 for 2. A little bit behind on CS. Not a massive difference that you'd say, oh my god, that is just completely insane. I can't believe he's got that much farm up his sleeve. Storm Spirit, 13 for 4. He's going up solo against Invoker, 13 for 1. So even then, that's pretty close. A little bit more deniers coming out there for the Scourge side. Pretty consistent across the board for that one. As far as our try lane goes, Mr. Blue is 9 for 0. Going up against Balinar, he is equal. He's 5 for 2. So Mr. Blue actually on top of last hitting here. Gotta say, this is actually a level match, even though we're 2 for 1 in favour of Scourge. It's actually pretty level across the CS board. Support heroes don't really matter. 0 for 1, 0 for 2. As far as Scourge actually goes, we got 2 for 2. That's not including the Lichist instant denial through the Dark Ritual. And also for Sarge, 0 for 0, but he has actually picked up the 2 kills. That's actually not really going to help them in the end. With Visage, even though he is getting the nukes and they are shutting down that bottom lane pretty well, their tri lane is obviously going the way of the Scourge. It's not really going to be that all unbelievable powerhouse of carry down the bottom lane, which Night Stalker actually needs. In this time of the day, he needs to get as much farm as possible. So when it comes to night time, he can literally move himself out of the lanes, be up at level 6 and stalk the entire map. So what he needs to do, he needs to be everywhere and anywhere, hunting, keeping the pressure on, and forcing the Sentinel to tower hug, giving them no... wow, really? 1400? That's one hell of a ping. I think it's bugged. Yeah. But yeah, Night Stalker needs that daytime to actually farm up and have as much of an advantage. Night Stalker is more powerful at night, obviously. But the daytime is really critical for him as well. It's when he's more vulnerable, doesn't actually have that extra armor, extra damage, all that extra things that the night actually gives him. He misses out on all of that good stuff, which is obviously not a great thing. But if you do make it so you don't get ganked off, you make sure that you live, you get yourself a little bit of farm, means you can make more of your nighttime and really get yourself back in here. So we're going to go again. Wait, Mr. Blue is not back here. Never mind, he's actually back. He's all good. Mr. Blue now ready to push out this bottom lane. Keep the pressure on. Careful of that nuke. We are also approaching nighttime very fast. We're at 1 PM in the afternoon in Dota time. Razor now just trying to push Dab back there, keep the small heroes back. 2 range heroes, this is the only ones he actually harassed from there. Tower hugging though, the Scourge should be very happy with their position right now. Not going to be too concerned with the fact that the Scourge are just at the Sentinel side, just pushing the tower so far up. CM or Witch Doctor has to get that pull. There's a creep camp here. Lets you control that lane a lot more. The advantage you have when you go tri-lane versus tri-lane on the bottom of Sentinel. Pull the creep wave down. Back up towards the top lane. So Puck and Morphling going at it. Puck first one hit level 6. Creep waves are pretty level as well. So Morphling must just be getting a little bit further ahead on the denies. Either that or he's just harassing Puck back a little bit further. Puck, for that to actually happen, would have actually just been one illusionary orb to get himself out of trouble. Silencia trying to set up for a stun on the side. He's almost baiting the Scourge to actually come a little bit closer. While Mr. Blue is trying to get whatever farm he can. Gotta say, it's great work here now. Cone goes off Dab. Forces himself back there. Pops off the magic stick charges. Not once, doesn't get as much for it. Like I gotta say, I actually really enjoying the harass coming out here from Jerry and Silencia. Just forcing the support heroes to go back here a little bit. Gives that little bit of pressure for Mr. Blue. Mr. Blue, I'd like to see a little bit further up as well. Be a little bit more aggressive. He's got to be aggressive during these night times as well. During these daytimes. Nighttime is only an hour and a half away. Puck and Morphling going at it again. Lag spiking while all that was happening as well. Hey, this tower hugging, they can't let this happen. Creep wave, pull it, dude. Mr. Blue is trying to do the block on right now. I think Silencia has now finally realised he's actually got to get that pull on the creep wave. It will happen for this next wave coming out. Mud Golems is what he's going to farm. So I know he doesn't want to stand still. Nighttime, we're here. Welcome to it. Vision is reduced. Sorry, no, actually not nighttime yet. We're pretty freaking close. But vision will be reduced. Nice Orca will come into his own. Mr. Blue still going to be aggressive down there on the bottom lane. Mr. Jerry just holding back right now. It's to see CM using clarity potions. Brilliant Aura is up to level 1. Fair enough for a build. Generally 1 for the Aura by level 4. You go 1 cone, 2 Nova. That Nova does do a crap load of damage as well as Frost. So level 5, I'd like to see a level 2 Aura actually go up. His team does really require that one. Mid lane is something we haven't looked at in a while, as we do see Storm Spirit running back up from the bottom lane. Picked up a DD rune. And if he oldies himself in, which he will do, this will be first blood here in the mid lane. 5S going to get himself caught out here. 1 hit, 2 hit, and managed to get the invis off. Is there dust? Is there reveal? No, he actually tried to go for the Goblin Zeppelin, and it almost went down, taking 100 damage off that one. But the invis from 5S just there in time, proving he's got the skills to pay the bills. Wish Doctor deciding to go for that little bit of vision for the creep wave. You generally remove that tree in case you're having a bit of trouble pulling. In this case, he decided to remove half the forest. Bottom lane, so Scourge still having great fun with the tri lane. Night time, as I said, so Balinar's going to have a great old time, and now the gank comes on blue. Wrong time to initiate. Suck comes through, and once again, Ninja with the nuke. Gets the last hit. All 3 kills have gone to him there on the bottom lane. Now Balinar focusing there. CM, 1 hit, 2 hit. He's not going to dive it. He's too close. There's a good stun. Actually coming up there from Silencia, as well as Mr. Jerry on the bottom lane. Invoker is TP down towards the bottom lane. Wants to catch on to Ninja. Sunstrike comes through. It's a little bit off target. It's almost there, but Ninja just did this weird sort of like, I'm going to stall myself as well as move to the right to put myself in danger. But managed to actually live out. Stalling himself would have actually come from his 325 MS. Not a great ping to be playing with. It does me at the moment though. Storm Spirit. Free farming up that middle lane very nicely. Invoker is on his way back here. Interesting with a Medallion of Courage. That's actually what we saw pop on Visage just before. Thinking, wow, that's an interesting animation. No, it's Medallion of Courage on Invoker. Goes as first item. Item which we have actually seen a lot more as well. Gives you extra armor, drops the armor as well of the enemy hero. Makes you a lot more damage, a lot faster. As far as Storm Spirit goes, the second Invoker pops that one off. Storm Spirit can actually hold him in place until that effect actually wears off. In saying that, I think we were talking with Slash the other night and actually explained the fact the cooldown is actually almost the same as the duration. It's like a 1 second gap, so it's almost like a perma ability. It's like having a perma deso on top of you. Interesting creep wave coming down. Storm Spirit's picked up an invis rune, so you'll see another gank down here on the bottom lane. Gives Invoker. I was about to say give Invoker time to farm, but he's actually a little bit further away from the creep wave. Items come down. Want to drop it off, and there we go. Bottle and Treads are now up. Intel Treads. Nice Dogger having a bit of a look around. Dab's Ward currently sitting down, checking for the pull. Storm Spirit spots off CM, running behind the wave, and there goes the invis. Pulls in right away. CM's dead. Good gank on the bottom lane. Ninja pinging 1800. We did see Mr. Blue try and come in to help out his mate, Mr. Jerry, but now running himself back towards the tier 1 tower, where he will be safe right now. They won't want to dive it just yet. They will have enough burst damage though. Now Balinar wants to dive. No creep wave. And in comes Storm Spirit. Will want to try and hold Mr. Blue in place. Level 5. Good static link actually coming off, pulling off his damage. So now Storm Spirit's actually doing very little. And Nuke comes in from the top there, but luckily it was actually Psycho Donut, which got the last hit. Invoker and Lich now in the bottom lane. Bouncing Sun going off. And Dab trying to fall himself back. Almost dies. Pulls out one last Frost on top of 5S. Silencia with the Voodoo Restoration. Gets his big mid lane carry back up again. Should see a swap of lanes coming out. Mr. Blue will be a lot more stirred towards the mid lane right now. In fact, he's actually going to TP himself down towards the bottom lane. Come down and join Invoker. I would actually like to see Invoker just try and push out this bottom lane, get control of this tri lane back again. Mr. Blue needs that farm, needs to get towards that middle lane. Poor man's shield on boost by 10 minutes. It's not bad, it's not fantastic. What I'm more worried about the fact it's only level 5 right now. Morphling up to level 10. Ring of Health, Agi Creds, not massive for him. Level 10 is what he's going to enjoy. What we got for Puck right now, Blink Dagger already on Puck. Big shout out to Leos. Great farm coming out from him. Bottom lane, gank's about to come. Nice stalker. There's a hell of a lot of him. Mr. Jerry instantly falling back. Knows he's squishy. The illusions are doing most of the damage on the front lines. 4 heroes for the Scourger there. They lock Balnar in place. It's night time though, so won't really care. Meteorite falls from the skies. Demolishes off the creep wave. Visage is there. Medallion of Courage has popped off on top of him. So just loses a lot of armor there. 4 heroes still being committed by the Sentinel side. Down towards the bottom. While that's happening, Storm Spirit free farming up the middle lane. Has a great old time doing that one. Puck's going to try and come in and try and slow him down. Bottom lane pressure needs to come on top of that tower. Tier 1 tower has actually gone down. Sentinel got the last hit. No hero got the last hit for that one, so they're going to be a little bit disappointed with that one. Not quite sure what they wanted to achieve from this. Lich getting a lot of farm up here on the top as well as Morphling. They're about to claim out this Tier 1 tower. Last hit once again being missed by the teams. Lich ulti, now bounces down. He got to level 6 there on the top lane. A lot of damage to Wish Doctor. CM should actually follow. Balnar's going to be on the hunt. It's still nighttime. There goes 1. There goes 2. Trying to hunt down Invoker as well. He's got to be the next hit. Where's that nuke? There it comes. 5S takes a fall. Meteorite drops from the skies. And now Mr. Blue going in towards the river. Balnar on the hunt. Not nighttime anymore, we cross in towards the daytime, but luckily there's an ulti, which makes it nighttime. Can he get close enough? Knows Mr. Blue's gone towards the high ground. We'll chase him down. Void is there. Puck is there as well. There should be enough burst damage to actually bring him down. Balnar heads down south. Morphling waves in! Right time. Mr. Blue and Leos, they're going to count themselves so unlucky for that. Morphling made the long trip in. And it makes it 4-10 now in favour of the users of GGNet, as opposed to the GGNet admins playing for the Sentinel side. Balnar very, very lucky to escape from that one. Puck thought he could initiate from the high ground, and that's why he was trying to wait up there, but just waiting for that gave Morphling. Z-Trax enough time to come from the top lane, walk himself down, and do that damage. Perfect, perfect timing. Absolutely. He could not have timed that better, even if he tried harder. Because I think he tried just enough. That'll do, Pig. That'll do. Mid lane. Trying to push Z-Tax back a little bit further. Again, 3 heroes, 4 heroes teaming up. GosuGamers crew. They're at this point right now. It's like, come on, guys, stick together. 4 heroes all together is what we need. We can't face them on a tri-lane, so let's do it by ourselves. 4 together. Eye the Storm finally up. Razor only hits level 6 now. So under level for Razor. All the levels were shared in the bottom lane. Being so close. Storm Spirit's up to level 10. Puck sitting down there at level 11. Very, very low HP. Visage is there. Does he have the vision? It's going to fly it in there. Illusionary Orb flies out. Visage just ninja trying to hunt him. Slowing down, stopping. So much tower damage. His ping is not helping him right now. He was pinging over 1300. Now he's pinging 574. Magic Morton charges to try and keep himself alive. Still got the creep wave on the back of his tail. Could he die at the creep wave? Meanwhile, back in the middle lane. Tier 1 tower does go down. Balnar at the back. Looks like he got harassed down a little bit more. Storm Spirit joins the fight. Visage does get himself back. Has enough money to complete his mech. Also Morphling. Perseverance up for him now. Want to get his ultimate orb. There it is. Scardy. Only just around the corner now. Should be another 2 minutes before that's all ready to rock and rumble. Storm Spirit up with Void Stone. Possibly going to go Gwyn suit. No, goes Perseverance as well. Interesting to see how he actually goes from there. Does he go for this? Does he go for Scardy? Does he go for Scardy? I want to keep on saying freaking Scardy. Lincoln's. Yeah. Well, we're having a great night tonight. Lincoln Sphere. Storm Spirit catches that Invoker. Lich is there. 1 hit, 2 hit. Lich ulti just to make sure they get the hit. And Invoker does manage to actually go invis, which does stop the bounce of it. But Storm Spirit Puck will actually go down with Dab gets the last hit there. And well overkill there by Jerry put the frost down. Silenci thought, you know what, I'll just drop my ulti to get this kill. Big overkill. Now Balnar is going to go, hey, no ulti on Witch Doctor. Got an opening. Time of the day is midday, though. So not what he wants. Definitely not the time to gank. T-Trex having great time there in the middle lane. Visage is hanging around the corner in case he needs the mech charge, as well as the nuke. Now Wish Doctor, Cat caught out. Silencia dropping down the familiars into their stone forms. It will have to come back up again. Extra 100 gold. They're looking for the kill. It just basically just disintegrates in front of their eyes. Valnar up with Vanguard as well. A little bit of extra life. Really what he needs for that daytime as well. Aghanims is what he wants to go after this point. Reduce that cool down the nighttime. Makes every time nighttime. As far as the game clock goes, I think there's like 2 minutes of daytime when you do it that way. Even then, you extend the night as well. Whenever you pop off the Ballinar ulti, it does actually pause time and make it nighttime for a certain period of time. Obviously, with Aghanims, it also extends that time as well. But the coolest thing is, you pop it off during the nighttime. It means the nighttime is actually extended because time just basically freezes anyway, so you have that extra ulti time on top of the standard nighttime. 4 heroes now heading up towards the top lane. They want to get out. They want to get out Wakari. They might be able to do so as well. Good Frost goes over. Ulti pops off. Might be able to not survive this at all. TP support does go on towards the top. Good, very, very smart move, cancelling off that TP. RGC lagging up. Not what we want. All players have reconnected, so we're resuming again. Tier 1 tower will be pressured down. While that's happening, Tier 1 tower in the bottom lane is now being sacrificed. Storm Spirit Morphling are there, not a TP scroll on actually only one hero on the bottom lane has a TP scroll, and that is Lich. Tower does go down. Psychonic actually, oh sorry, is it Psychonic or Psycho Donut? I want to say Psycho Nut. Psycho Nut. I want to call him Psycho Donut. But he did get the last hit there on the bottom lane, so that will be his Lincoln's completed. Almost. He's a little bit further behind. Morphling was looking a little bit better for the farm. Top lane still being pushed out here by GG Net. They want to try and claim this tier 2 tower. Might be able to do so. Restoration currently out from Wish Doctor, who for some reason is really tanking that tower. Oh, if they jump him. Is Storm Spirit there? No, he's not, but Balnar is, so is Visage. Restoration back up from Silencia. Level 80 is so damn squishy. He's already used a lot of his mana to actually try and keep himself alive then. Yeah, down to a third of his mana. Good to see Smoke of Deceit actually being bought for the first time this evening. I don't think that's true. I think it was bought a little bit earlier on in the piece. Just wasn't used as effectively. Morphling with that ultimate orb and perseverance. No money on him at the moment, which is interesting to actually see. Should hopefully mean the Courier's actually bought up the item. There it is, Lincoln Sphere. Now up on top. So Morphling getting even harder to kill. 18-minute Lincoln Sphere. He's on target for his Ethereal Blade. We'll just keep on farming up all the lanes. Good thing about the Lincoln Sphere, you can actually morph a little bit more into Agi. Get yourself a little bit more damage, as well as faster damage as well. Exactly what Morphling wants. Lets you farm up a hell of a lot faster. There goes Morph level 2. You do a little bit faster as well. You can see in those big fights as well, it's always hard to actually bring down a Morphling, especially when he's getting ganked off. It's just basically strength morph himself. So he goes straight up to 3,000 HP points by level 16. It's just like, what the hell? Can't bring that down. As we see, actually just a little bit of a morph just went on there too. Dropping it down, so up into 80 on the Agi. Confidence. Confidence, 1,300 points still left on the HP bar. Storm Spirit walking around with Perseverance. Ogre acts as well, so he wants to go for a bit of a BKB. Night Stalker during the night time is going to go for Roshan. Vanguard on the front should be more enough to protect him, as well as the Lich ulti. Lich armor, that's 18 armor, plus his Vanguard. Or plus the effect of his Vanguard, sorry. Storm Spirit trying to do whatever damage he can. Roshan's down to half HP. Is there a ward up there from Mr. Jerry? Yes, there is. Silencia going for the counter warding. Removing it out. In comes... Oh! What a play! Psycho Nut runs right over the top. They frost him off. And Puck only trying to hold the Scourge in place right now. Will it be enough? And as Ballinar getting down on the backside, but Puck already going down. They do actually claim down the Night Stalker. Stun goes on top of Ninja. As far as that battle actually went, that actually worked completely in the favor of the Sentinel side. Did I just say? I just said that. There is no way I just said that. Drops the wall by Ninja. Bit of a mistake. Blast comes off here by Mr. Blue, coming a little bit too close towards this tower. It's going to take a little bit of damage to come in here, as well as the Creep Wave. Good Frost as well. Lich, does he have the ulti? Spinning up in the air now. Mr. Blue on very, very low HP, but they won't put the pressure on. Not to mention they don't need to. Morphling's down there on the top lane. I say down there, up there on the top lane. He's down there because he's managed to work his way through the entire top lane. Waves over the creep wave, destroys it up and be able to bring down this tier 3 tower. Support now waving itself in. Invoker's there. Morphling realizes he's strong, but he's not that strong. Especially look, it's just an Invoker just nuke that creep wave up. Lich, Storm, Balnar, bottom lane, CM falling back. No TP scroll for Mr. Jerry. One for Witch Doctor though. Not willing to share. Mr. Jerry having to do it the old-fashioned way. Lich did have that extra TP scroll. He's like, nah, I'm not good. More filling up with the Yasha now. Getting very, very farmed up here. Z-Trax, even with, is that all the tier 2 towers? No, there's tier 2 tower on the bottom lane is half down. Still up at full on that mid lane though. Tower's actually pretty even across the board. So even if the Sentinel did manage to push him pretty hard, Balnar's getting farmed up. He's loving that night time. Not really farming up as much as, well, attacking as much as I thought he would have during the night time. Smoking to seat up for Puck, as well as Silencia. Both running around inside it. They want to keep vision at the moment, see what's happening around the field. Mr. Jerry's ward is a little bit too far back. They can't see when the push actually comes in towards Roshan. Now they will see it with Balnar actually there. No, Smoker to seat as well. Came out from both. He walked straight in towards the sentry ward, so got revealed. Runs up. Oh, Storm Spirit. He loves to be aggressive. Silencia is so screwed. Goes down already. Puck blinking himself out of trouble. He's like, yeah, I can help out. No, I can't. Bad idea. Silencia already down, so 8 to 13. Roshan, they want to claim him. Z-Trax, the Morphling with the Yasha, Lincolns, as well as Roshan, which gives him the Aegis to the Immortal. Gonna make him very, very powerful. Will he give it to Balnar? And it's actually the Storm Spirit, out of all people, who actually takes it. A player's forces are under letting him be aggressive. Ninja still flying out those familiars. Wants to keep very, very close eyes on what's happening with the Sentinel side. Ready to push out this middle lane now. Scourge, they can actually ask for the team fight now. With the Aegis Immortal on top, especially on top of Storm Spirit. They get the initiation down, pick off one of the heroes. Morphling will do the damage from range as well. Morphling getting very, very close to that Ethereal Blade. A player's forces are Don't know if they'll actually wait for that. Courier, Mithril Hammer's on top of him, so BKB is also very, very close here for Storm Spirit. Mid push, keeping the pressure on the tower. Z-Trax force back, good Puck ulti, holding the Scourge in place. Meteorite falls from the skies from the hands of the Invoker, and CM Lich actually going down. First one to die once again. Aegis Immortal pops off on top of Storm Spirit. 2 down for the Scourge, 1 down for the Sentinel side. Back up again. Psycho Nut being pushed back here by 5S. Great silence, great confusion coming out here in the middle lane. Scourge will be forced to fall themselves back here. They're 3 big carry heroes, the only ones left. Storm Spirit using his mana to actually escape from that middle lane. Both the support heroes from the Scourge was the biggest problem just for them going down just then. Nothing left for them to keep the pressure on. Lose self for Lich, lose self Visage. Not a massive amount of stuns as well, so as far as the initiation goes, Scourge are all over it. Sentinel all over it. Scourge, very, very actually, when you think about little stuns coming out there, bar from their own team. Void, it's not really a stun. They got the stun that comes out from Storm Spirit, but that's a channel pull. Even though it's not a complete channel pull, they have to pull it for the first bit. Morphling has a little bit of a stun. It's like a half mini stun. Still works, but it's only there for interrupting. Yeah, it's just as far as engagement goes, they really need like Gwynsu, they need Disable, they need some form of stun to come out from their lineup. Storm Spirit has gone BKB, which will let him fight throughout the entire battle, but Gwynsu might have been a better option for him. Tower goes down, want to get the CM pull, can't get the CM pull. They're going to go for Silencia first. There goes Witch Doctor, focus firing down the support heroes once again. Balnar on the front lines, getting damaged off there by Lightning Revenant. who has popped off his ulti, coming a little bit too close. Big stun goes off. A lot of damage being done to Razor. Mr. Blue trying to fall back there. Valor keeping the pressure on, taking a lot of damage there from the ulti. It's enough though. Mr. Blue goes down. The wall goes up from Invoker, trying to stop the chase going on, but it's not going to stop Dab from actually keeping the pressure on. 3 heroes down for the Sentinel side. They got enough damage. Sentinel just slightly overcommitting there. Scourge just getting a little bit stronger. Able to focus fire those heroes down. Sentinel just split themselves up a little bit too fast. 5S really got to give him all props at the moment. He's been spot on the mark with his Invoker. Gets that Frost Wall up, tries to actually save people on. Big blast as well. It's all about confusing off Scourge heroes. Just split them up. That time it worked for them. Balinar, really surprised he survived that once again. He has really been very squishy early on. Did he have the Ogre Axe for that one? Just might be going BKB himself. Visage with the mech, that would have definitely helped out the fight. Armor buff, regen, burst heal. Scourge just got to try and outlast and out-damage the Sentinel side. Sentinel, though, they're definitely not out of it. The second they want to actually initiate, they got more than enough damage, got more than enough stun, more than enough disable to really shut down their Scourge side. They just need that opening. Need one of those big heroes down. It's great to grab the support heroes, because then the big heroes like Storm Spirit, like Morphling, very hard for them to actually do anything once they lose those two support heroes. They are still freaking powerful, though. Morphling back up towards the... Actually, I thought he was going towards the top lane. I said Balinar's actually going to farm up the top lane. Morphling's hanging around the bottom. 513 crews flying in. Manta. Instead, he wants to go push. Ethereal Blaze just too cool here for our users Morphling. Wonder if all the users of GGNet, their representatives, will be happy with that build. We'll find out with the next push. Storm Spirit coming down. Gotta be careful. Puck's about to be caught out. In comes Storm Spirit. Big burst damage. Leoz is a little bit too far up, but the rest of the team is there. Mr. Blue comes in. Invoker dropping the meteor from the high ground. DKB pops off. Allows Storm Spirit to actually escape from this one. Morphling going down and will probably get done by the tower. And he waves back up again. Might be able to claim up CM. He does so as well. Zdrax bringing one down with the ship. Wish not getting blasted from the side. Familiar's doing what they can. They can't get close enough. Mr. Blue's trying to fall himself back now too. Nuke flies out there, but it wasn't close enough. Razor took the damage. Wish Doctor force back. 2 from the Sentinel down, 1 from the Scourge. Nice Stalker missing from that battle, which is farming up that top lane. Back towards the Ninja. Just outside the Roche pit. Illusion Room popping up from Storm Spirit. Gives himself a little bit more to munch on. Perseverance on top of him. Interested to see if he actually completes that and goes in towards the Lincolns, making him basically unstunnable. Only downside is they still need that Gwynsu. I'd really like to see him actually not even complete that Perseverance, pop off the Mystic Staff, split the Perseverance, and actually get that Gwynsu up. They need Disable. They really need Disable. Smoking Seed up on Crystal Maiden. Didn't actually extend off to Invoker. Did extend off to Puck. They're going to come in towards this middle lane. CM being exposed. They know the smoke's being used now. Ward going down the high ground. Mr. Blue just wants to nuke off the creep wave. 4 heroes once again. In fact, all 5 heroes now for GGNet in the middle lane, looking for a bit of initiation. While that's happening, Balinar still free farming. Bottom lane, Morphling's back down there too. Have himself basically 2 waves. Looks like it's already been predicted by GGNet. Like, oh, hang on. We can actually pick off this Morphling. That's pretty hard to actually do, though. Has the ability with all... Well, he's got all the images up right now with the Manta Style. Won't have that in a minute. But does have the ability to wave himself out of trouble, so it's going to be a perma-stun to bring down Morphling. He has cranked a lot of points into agility, though. So he's only got 1,300 HP points. In saying that, quick Algae Morph during battle. Easily let him escape. He's already at a high level. Like CM only just popped into double digits. Wishdot has been there for only a short amount of time as well. Jump himself over. Level 15 for Storm Spirit. Level 11 for Lich, as well as Visage, the 2 support heroes. Morphling with a DD root at level 19. As far as farm goes for him, 30 minutes, 203 for 20. Not a single hero for the Sentinel side has clocked over 100. Mr. Blue at 83 for 1. Actually, I do apologise. 5 assists, 116 for 9. 4 kills, 1 death, 5 assists. In towards the middle lane, Silencia. Bad positioning, sitting on the side. They won't even need to come in range of that tower. Lich ulti is going to start bouncing around through the creep wave instead. A little bit of missed timing for that one. They did claim Silencia down though. 30 seconds opening for the Scourge. Popping up the Night ulti of Balinar. Meteorite just trying to slow them down. Razor, Blue, what were you doing coming in from that angle? He's blocked by his own creep wave. Storm Spirit comes in, big block goes down, Blue goes down, Wish shot to buy us back. CM drops the ulti, but even then, Balinar just runs up towards the high ground. The BKB popped off, 1 bite, 2 bite, and now wants to go for Invoker, retreating himself back there from the waving Morphling. Leos thinks he can go one-on-one with a Wish Doctor as well. Silencia drops down the ulti. He has to challenge, and that means he has to stay there and pop off or tank Z-Trax's attacks, which is not something you want to do. Stun Strike comes off, it's a little bit off target. Z-Trax already fell back, and now Storm Spirit on the front lines. Another 25 seconds before Sentinel will be back at full strength with all 5 heroes up. Glimpse pops off, they'll buy themselves 10 seconds. A little bit of 10 seconds, not really 5 seconds. Trying to keep everybody alive. There's a Django. Django pops off. Still no mech popping off, surprisingly, from Ninja. Unless it's just not showing up as on the cooldown. There's that mech. Now showing up on cooldown. So you got 45 seconds for it. This battle in the mid is going to last a fair amount of time. Actually, even then, I don't think it will. They might want to claim the tier 3 tower, but there's a big wave pushing up through the top. Morphling is heading up there to farm it up right now. Wave himself in. One quick Mana Soul will easily farm up that entire creep wave. Morphling, illusion on the bottom, on the mid lane. I know it's an illusion too. But 5S instantly gave up. Familiar's keeping tabs, just making sure how many heroes are moving up that mid lane. Bit of a move back to base, heal up, mana up, before they're ready to move out again. No tier 2 towers. It's going to take a while before we'll actually see a point where the GGNet admins can actually claim some form of map control, which will be the tier 3 tower now. Both teams with only the tier 2 towers left standing outside their bases on the bottom lane and for both teams. For Scourge and Sentinel, obviously. 11 to 23. It's really interesting to see the fact that GGNet are holding on this far. Like, Storm and Morphling are pretty well farmed up. As far as the Sentinel goes, they got Invoker and Razor. Mr. Blue has done pretty well to get himself a Hood of Defiance and Vanguard. Should actually have more than that, though, at this point. Like to see Michelle up on him as fast as he possibly can. Really just improves that massive ability of Razor. But there goes our bottom lane, so they'll push the tier 2 tower. We know where the battle will take place. Geometry is on top of Lich, so they're really going to try and control this map through ward battles. Lich doesn't want to get too close. He already used his ulti before. It won't be off cooldown just yet. Actually, it is. It is off cooldown. They're ready to go. Morphling goes in. So does the BKB. Storm Spirit trying to push back. There goes the Lich ulti. Bouncing himself around. Invoker's taking most of it right now. He goes down. Balinar focus firing. Now wants Razor. Wish Doctor did have his ulti up, but he's already lost too many of his own heroes. There goes 1. There goes 2. There goes 3. Psycho Nut. He's going to go for the phase shifting puck as well, but Balinar doesn't care. He's got himself a Silencia. Not a Venomancer. You're a Wish Doctor. It doesn't matter. You go down. Morphling waves. It's like a freaking TP in Dota. And will we see our last hero? No, he managed to TP himself back out of trouble. So puck back up towards the top lane. 11 to 27. Ogre acts on top of Night Stalker again. Completes 1 BKB. It's just not enough. Possibly going SMY. Lich just trying to make sure there's no wards anywhere, moving himself around the map. Puck bought that Blink Dagger in the first, 10 minutes. Since then, Bracer, Staff, Wand. And that is 25 minutes worth of farm for a Puck. Morphling ready to push out this bottom lane. Still Agi morphed. Manta pops off. We'll do more than enough damage to this tower. Xerax very, very happy. 3,800 gold, 4,000 gold now. on top of him. Destroying the tower. Last hit as well. Go buy yourself something nice. In the words of Shaitan, that is. Those Sentinel heroes on the defense. Probably still think they're in this at the moment. Gotta say, it's not looking amazing for him. Goblin Zeppelin comes in. What are we buying up, Mr. Zeppelin? Bring me a treat. I guess Immortal can be one of them. Points booster sitting on the ground. And there's your Mischief Reaver. Someone's going hard. He's going back to actually buy the recipe as well. 4 heroes just having great old time, just attacking down Roshan. Only one missing is Morphling, who's heading himself up towards the top lane to farm up a little bit more. But Roshan will take a fall, extra 200 gold for everybody. Aegis Immortal will go for Storm Spirit again. Lich keeping our eyes out. Love the patrol patterns here for the familiars. Let's just keep our eyes open. Where are we moving? No, that's where we're moving. Visage. Smoker to see is up for him currently. Now just drops off. He came a little bit too close. Did that, he just looked pretty actually, no, it's just Visage's normal look. He always just looks haunty. Mid lane, want to gank, want to go for Balinar. Is middle of the night though. Not the best time to actually gank off Balinar. Middle of the day, now that's a good time to gank him. Extra 100 gold. Hey, GG Net gets a donation. Coming from one of the familiars. Morphling. He's managed to finish off his heart. Heart, Manta, Lincoln's, 37 minutes. Really interesting to see that he actually went for a heart. Everything he's done has now been morphed into agility. 142 points in agility. Sucks it all. We've got 87 points from the heart. It's a really, really weird build coming out here from Z-Trax. He just doesn't want to die, but still wants to pump out massive amounts of damage. 2k HP points is hard enough for a Morphling to actually kill him, but when he's got also doing 170 plus 61 at max, not including crit, yeah, it's pretty nasty. Blue checks out his APM. Nice. Currently sitting at 10. Frost goes off. Balinar is getting himself slightly harassed there in the fronts. Tier 3 tower shouldn't be too hard to get. Morphling, once he pops off that mantle, will be able to bring it down. Needs a crit wave though, or else the wave will regen. Balinar having a bit of fun up here on the top lane, gets himself frosted. At this point now, we'll see the push coming towards the mid lane. Morphling hanging between the two, not quite sure where he wants to wave in. Waiting for the right time to strike. Now would be the time. Invoke already down to half HP. Storm Spirit doing what he can. In comes the Tornado right through the top, sends them all up because the Lich holding. Now bouncing around. Invoker 5S comes out of his invis at the wrong time. And RGC lagging himself up here. And there's like, what the hell? At this point, Balinar is hunting down GG Net. This is actually a GG point. Nothing will stop a BKB Balinar. The Aegis Immortal did actually pop off. It has actually gone off, so there isn't that up the Scourge there. Good time to test is the call. Who will we actually lose? The reconnection system, will it actually work for us? We don't know. We'll find out. That's what it's all about with the testing. 38 minutes and 24 seconds into this game. With this battle, though, it will actually end. Long time, because this is actually longer than normal. This is what RGC does. Increases the time for the waiting for player, so he actually has more time to actually reconnect. But yeah, guys, seriously, this battle, look right now at the life at the hit points. They are so screwed. The GG call is already coming out from Jerry. They already know what's wrong. Players just are calling for the drops to get rid of him so they don't have to wait this long. Look at the CS scores as well. Morphling, 3 kills, 1 death, 9 assists, 279 for 20. And there we go as well. CM drops the ulti. 1, 2. Can't see with the massive spray up on the screen. But yep, Storm Spirit goes down. CM takes a fall. Morphling over the top as well. Double kill comes out for Wakari. Z-Trax managed to claim 1 at the end. Actually, Puck managed to blink himself out there. Until Z-Trax throws the stun. He thought he was safe. Double kill for Storm. Double kill also coming out there for Morphling. Tier 3 will go down. They will claim the tower. The racks will follow. Another 46 seconds before they're at full strength again. Scourge heroes, looks like we had one hero TP back. It was Lich. TP towards the front lines. Morphling, for some reason, decides to now free farm at the bottom lane, not finish this off. Very, very weird choice. Mid-Rax will actually go. Wakara is asking if I got godlike. Drake's like, yeah, dude. You realize that pops up on your own screen. You can actually see that yourself. They're just coming back in towards the mid lane. Morphling pushing out the bottom lane with 3,000 gold. Buy a sacred relic, dude. Give me my rapier. I wanted to see a rapier in this show match. Haven't seen it just yet. Good attack there on Psycho Donut. No Agassi Mortal. He's forced to fall himself back there. Taking a lot of damage. Ninja will actually take a fall as well. Don't want to be there. Geometry Sight goes down. Lich doing whatever damage he can. Mr. Blue really laying on the damage to do what he can, but he lost a lot of HP to do so. Balnar, Malik on top of him. He does not want to stick around much longer with that on top of him. No mech on top of Lich. Interesting. No need to do so with Visage, obviously, but with Visage dead, there's no mech on the front lines. Tier 3 tower no goes down. Puck tried to go for the deny. Missed the hit on the mat with the meat wagon going for hit. And on top of Night Stalker. Morphling back in towards the mid lane. Ethereal Blade, finally now. 40-minute Ethereal Blade comes out for him. Let's give him a little bit more damage. Agi points? Yeah, we'll buff it up a little bit more. 40% extra magic damage? Hell frickin' yeah. Invoker is now going to walk up to it as well. Sitting on the sides. Morphling hasn't shown himself just yet. We do have a ward up here at the moment from Mr. Jerry. So I know Morphling is hanging around there with that blade. Smoke of Deceit now goes off. They want to initiate and see if they can bring him down. I've got to say, it's not going to be easy. Frost from CM to try and slow down that creep wave push. Lich pushing in the bottom lane now. Will force the Sentinel side to fall themselves back so they can't keep on hunting. Goblin Zeppelin flying wards down. Gotta be careful. Smoke of Deceit is up, so we will actually get done off. The couriers don't actually trigger off the Smoke of Deceit. Z-Trax. Jerry, where were you? Bottom lane's going to get raped anyway. 1, 2, 3 heroes down there on the bottom lane. Invoker's going to come on down. 4 spirits to give him a bit of a hand. Creep wave does get demolished pretty hard. Nice Stalker. Now goes into the ulti. Dab is already dead, so we've already lost our Lich once again. He keeps him dying freaking early. But Storm Spirit, BKBs, goes in. BKB from Nice Stalker to escape himself out of this issue. The Storm Spirit is currently killing Invoker, who now goes to Invis. Storm Spirit ulting himself back out of trouble. Tier 3 tower, smoking pretty bad. They can still keep this pressure on pretty easily. Mr. Blue wants to keep that pressure on towards the Scourge side. Night Stalker doesn't appear to care, especially now that Morphling's now in the bottom lane. Got to look for this blade to come out. Who's he going to target? Razor comes down, bang it off. Invoker as well. Blade goes through, sends Morphling up in the air. Not the real one though, he's all the way at the back. Mana League does go through. Pops off, but didn't actually get the real one. Morphling, oh no, Witch Doctor, Witch Doctor, Witch Doctor, is he doing it? The blast goes, oh what a time, is that Yules? I think that's a Yules. Yules just saved his teammate's life. Seriously, at the moment, Silencia, you should be thanking your puck. That was the perfect time to Yules. Illusory orbing in now, does Nithral join himself in. Mr. Blue thinks he's confident enough to do it. And Silencia then decides to throw his life away, wave over the top. It was already going to do enough damage. Level 25 Morphling. You really think you can actually do something on top of that one? Mr. Blue will die on the fall back in. Wave over the top, sends up in the air. Double kill for Z-Trax. Mana pops off, CM on the front lines. That's not a smart move there. Leos gets it. No, he doesn't. Ends the kill, but the triple kill comes out for Z-Trax. CM thought he was safe on the front lines. That is definitely not the case. Visage trying to form themselves back. Storm comes in. Paul goes on top. Puck is there, holding himself out there. And, wow, Leo's actually managed to pick him up too just then. Well done. Bottom Rax is gone, though. Well done to the Scourge. Top lane, Morphling's back up there again. 3,500 gold on top of him. I don't think it's a Ring of Basilius. Will he just convert into Vlads, just for the sake of converting into a Vlad's? 2 racks down, GG net, literally at GG. No pun intended at all. But Morphling won't take long to push out that top lane. Unless he decides to go for a tourist drive, which looks like he's going to as well. All they really have to do is just push that top lane, bring down the racks, and they're done. Even then, actually, at this point, I would say the entire Scourge team could sit right here, and it would win them the game. Mega Creeps will push through, or Supersize Mega Creeps, sorry, not complete Mega Creeps. We'll push through the mid lane, we'll push through the bot lane, and then basically Sentinel will be forced to move back and defend it up. Scourge push in, instant win rate. It's literally the most commonly used strat because it's the best strat when you get 2 racks down. Morphling does get the Sacred Relic. Oh yes! Give me my Rapier. It's not that far off from doing so. That's probably what they're waiting for. They're going to give me what I want. Thank you very much, Z-Trax. I'm hoping so. If they don't, I'm going to be a little bit pissed. Ancient Creeps, they're there to farm. But Morphling currently going to do 183 plus 161 at an insane Agi race. 2,400 HP points, and he's got 3 points in strength right now. Surprising he left that many in there. Go back down to 1. Invoker, got to be careful on the top. Jay Wakari, in we go, top lane. Invoker does get the invis off.
Monster kill.
Way too much. Way too much. Jay Wakari, he does have it. It's Divine Rapier. Nice Stalker currently doing 114 plus 318 damage. I love it, dude. I love it. Put that on Morphling as well while he's in the neighborhood. Top lane now going to be pushed out. Bit of a spike once again coming out. RGC bot having a little bit of issues here in Asia. You gave me hope when you didn't get bladed. Top lane will now push up, send him up in the air. Wave goes over the top. 1 hit, 2 hit. Storm Spirit's on top. It's CM already dead. Invoker will take a fall as well. There's no invis for him this time. Balnard comes in. Didn't even manage to get a hit off there. He managed to get the last hit there on 5S, so he managed to claim Invoker. Oh, Invoker, ball back. Morphling goes in. Lich ulti will bounce itself around. 1 hit will be all it takes there. He does go in from the range. Gets the hit. Big stuns. Leos, they're getting ripped inside their base. The only thing 5S can do is just put up a wall of ice. Top racks is gone. Mega creep time it is. But it doesn't matter, the World Tree is gone. GG, that's the it. 46 for 28. 355 farm there for the Morphling. Looking towards Balnar as well. 112 for 4. The 13 kills is what got it for him as well. 13 for 4 for 10. Massive Morphling though. Left to free farm. 5S, definitely got to give him big props as well. As far as farm actually goes for 5S, he's done pretty freaking well. He did what he could for his team. Mid lane, he did TP down very early in the piece, tried to actually help with the gank. That tri lane though, the second, he got a little bit of advantage. Didn't really work out for him. What worked out worse for them was the fact that Morphling was able to free farm the top lane. Puck, he was going up against him, but Morphling, they give him as much farm as Puck early on in the piece. They'll get a little bit more farm, then the ganks come on top of it, and things just go horrendously wrong after then. But that is the end of the game. We're not going to be doing the third match here. We'll actually be jumping to OPSL after a very short break. This man needs to grab some bite to eat, also known as dinner. But we will be back. I'll leave the stream up, playing a little bit of music, for about maybe 15, 20 minutes. We'll see when the next match is from OPSL and then make up our mind. But we'll be back here in just a moment. Hopefully with, it will be Navi going up against DTS, now known as the... what was it? The Moscow 5, I think they're actually known as at the moment. So back in a moment. Thank you very much for tuning in, and thank you very much for GosuGamers for organising this one, giving the members of the community their time to shine, and once again proving the GGNet admins cannot play Dota. Yeah. Easy summary. All right, we'll be back in just a moment, guys, and yeah, don't go anywhere.